What's going on, everyone? Shadowhaunt Joker here, and today got a new deck profile for you. It's purple, but with a little twist. First and foremost, 2 Sunomons for my Digitama. Its effect is on your turn once per turn. When you trash a card from your hand using one of your effects, trigger draw 1. Simple. Kid stuff. Now, 3 Demi-Meramons. Their effect, on deletion, trigger draw a card, then trash one card from your hand. See? Simple. Now, first I'm going to show off the tamers and the options. We're going to do 2 Analog Youth. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card among them to your hand. Trash the remaining cards. All turns though. When one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory, then hatch 1 Digi-Egg card to an empty space in your breeding area. Alright, nothing too crazy there. And then one of your other standards, Mat. Start your turn. If you have 2 or less memory, set the memory to 3. On play, return 1 purple Digimon card or purple option card from your trash to your hand. See why that's kind of a staple in most purple decks? Now, the option cards are going to be kind of baffling, but hear me out, I got you covered. 1 purple memory boost. That's it? 1? Yes, 1. You can put 2 in here, 3, but I only want 1. Just the 1. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 purple Digimon card among them to your hand, and place the remaining at the bottom of the deck in any order. Then place this in the battle area. With the delay effect where you can trash it later, gain 2 memory. No big deal. The 1 Deathclaw. Main effect, after you pay the 1, you may delete 1 of your Digimon to delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Now, in this format, a lot of people are using Digimon that either stuns your Digivolution or they stop you from gaining memory, which can be a problem. I faced numerous decks that were running like Gazimon, Cutemon. This is my solution to that. But I know what you're thinking. Why only 1? You will see later. Now, 1 Hell's Gate, basically the delete 1 of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. It's just a simple Hexblow, Lord Nightmon, just in case they swung with it but you didn't get anything else to get rid of it. And at the time, if you really are hurting to get something out on the field. Scary effect is added to the hand, unlike Deathclaw, which is delete 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So, simple 1-ofs. Now, 2 Calling from the Darkness. Delete 1 of your Digimon, then return up to 2 purple Digimon cards from your trash to your hand. A clue of what's to come. Next, 2 Trump Swords. Now, delete 1 of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. It's a high cost, but it makes sense. Because you might not get a chance to get the Hell's Gate. Plus, unlike Hell's Gate, this can activate its main effect if it's in security and it gets checked. This is added to the hand. Last but not least, what every purple deck should be running, Jack Raid. I run 4. Now, its effect, gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your trash. Say what? Exactly. But as a security effect, you gain 2 memory. So if they check the security, pop this, you gain 2 instead of the 1. But I know you're still wondering, 1? Seriously, come on, Joker. Quit trying to April Fool me, it's past that time. Now, let's go to the level 3s. We got your 2 Electmon. Why 2? You already saw how you can keep getting it back. So 2 is all you really need. In my build, of course. Its effect, on deletion, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Do I say crash into something, kill off the Gazi, kill off the cute, keep on going? Speaking of which, the 2 Gazimon. All turns, your opponent can't gain memory except through tamer effects. See why this is handy? Then, of course, 3 Tsukaimon. Hope I said the name right. Its effect, on deletion, inherit effect, of course. Gain 1 memory. Only need 3. 1 Gabumon. Now, you could switch out 2 of these for 2 more Gabumon, or switch this out for another Tsukaimon. It's here and there. Its effect, on deletion, for an inherent effect, draw 2 cards from your deck, then trash 1 card from your hand. And lastly, 2 Tapirmon. Their effects, on deletion, trigger draw 1 card. Fair enough, right? Now, if you want to switch it up with any of these, do so, but make sure you keep at least 2 of those in the deck, 2 of these in the deck, and it does not hurt to have at least 2 of these in the deck. Now, level 4s. This is where it gets a little tricky. We're going 4 Eismon scatter modes. Their effect, on deletion, draw 3, then trash 2. Now, my deck is set up to be after the ban list, so going into BT8 with what I got right now, which means I'm only going to be running 1 Eismon. It's best to get practice in this deck now with just 1, rather than wait until the last minute to take it out and don't have any options. This effect, when you trash this card from your hand using one of your effects, if Eismon scatter mode is in your trash, you may play this card without paying its memory cost. So, trash off of that, or have one of these in the trash, comes on out. Your turn. Each Eismon scatter mode that is in your trash, this gains 2000 DP. So it's already at 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. I say it can outpower some of the big bruisers you got out there now. Just gotta make sure you have 4, of course. Now, 1 Devimon with the retaliation. Inherent effect, retaliation. We know what this does. Crash into something and kill that creature. Plain and simple. Now we got 2 Valmon. Gotta have some blockers, right? Gotta have that blockage. And only 1 Devimon blocker. Fair enough. Now, let's get crazy with it. The next is the 5s. 1 Neo Devimon. Effect, opponent's turn. When an opponent plays a tamer, gain 3 memory. Also the inherit effect, opponent's turn. When an opponent's tamer becomes suspended, gain a memory. I might put in 2 instead of just 1, but for now I'm having good luck with just the 1. Now, 4 Cerberusmons. On deletion, trigger draw 2, then trash 1. Now, you can do 3 of these, put in a second Neo Devi, no problem, still works fine. But, definitely gonna need Cerberusmon Werewolf mode. You can take 1 of these, put it for that, but I'm gonna keep it at 3 for now. Its effect is Rush. Just play it, get the effect. On play, you may delete 1 of your Cerberusmons to gain 9 memory. So basically, drop it, pay it, get back to where you were before you paid it. Also has Rush, which means it can attack that turn. See? Crazy, right? Now, for the level 6s. I always butcher this card's name, so I'm just going to call it Cruella de Vil. Its effect is when digivolving, trash one card from the top of both players' security stacks, then play one purple or yellow Digimon card with the level of 4 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. Get back your blocker. Get back some of those other effects. The list goes on. Now, 2 Anubismons. People said I was crazy for putting this into the deck. Why would I put that into the deck when I can just have more of these? Here's why. First of all, it costs 1 less. Second of all, when digivolving, you may play 1 level 3 Digimon card from your trash without paying its memory cost. No big deal. Your turn. When you play a Digimon from your trash, that Digimon gains Rush for the turn. So, if I'm constantly dropping out monsters, putting them in the trash, then bringing them back from the trash, they get Rush. Sounds a little bit of a good crash, don't you think? Constantly dropping out Digimon that want to be deleted. And then, of course, the 2 Lilithmons. Now, it's obvious why you have Lilithmon in here. You can go Lilithmon loop, no problem. When digivolving, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, you may return up to 2 purple option cards from your trash to your hand. Simple. Your turn, once per turn, when you use an option card, gain 2 memory. See? You're gaining memory. You're hitting hard. You're getting stuff onto the field, and you're keeping your opponent off balance. That's the focus. Now, these last 2 cards are up to you, how you want to go with it. I have 1 Omnimon's Wart. When digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you may play up to 2 black or purple, that is, Digimon cards with a pay cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying their memory costs. When attacking, you may return 1 level 6 Digimon card in this Digivolution's cards into its owner's hand and delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a pay cost of 12 or less. Now, I'm not saying this isn't a good card, but it still hits hard and it's a good card. But its counterpart is even better. Omnimon's Wart Defeat. Security, play this card without battling and without paying its memory cost. So they check it, just drop it. When digivolving, delete one of your opponent's tamers. Oh no, my tamer! Don't care. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Oh no, that's a nice Uzanamon. Would it be a shame if it got deleted? You're catching on. Now, on to showing you a couple of the basic things that I like to do with this deck. So, get ready in 3, 2, 1, and there we are. Now, this is a little bit of a standard play that I normally game up with that actually helped me out a bit. Most of my games, I've always ended up with something like this. Now, what you want to do is while you come on to your turn, you got the mat, got a purple memory boost, or if you don't, still fine. You automatically go into Cerberus mode, right then and there. Trash these, get your draw, that's nothing, gain a memory. Now, you're back at where you started. Trash this, gain extra memory, go into Anubis, draw your card. Anubis, you will always want to get that. Electmon, or if you can't, get the Gazi. Can't go wrong with either or. Now, let's say you don't want to go this route. You want to go maybe instead of Anubis, go to Lilith. You already got the stuff for it. Get back your purple memory boost, or get a trump sword, get a jack raid, doesn't matter which. Pay the memory. Now, in this particular situation, after you're done with the Lilithmon play, go into your Zwart's effect. If you can actually swing for game, go with those. Or if you cannot, go that one, that one. That way you can crash, delete, get ready for your opponent's turn, see what they drop out. Not feeling this, go into the Devi. Now, let's say instead you go into Lilith, but you have this in hand. Blue to Tamer, no big deal. And as you're slowly accumulating all your stuff for your combo plays, pay close attention to your grave, or your trash in this game. The two main cards you definitely want to see in there are those. Get that, play these. And since this actually doesn't specify the level that the Digimon have to be, if you got a Lilithmon in trash, get the Lilithmon back. Another thing, Analog Youth, it does come in handy. Like with that one play to delete, if you have no Digi-Eggs in play, play that, then do the Cerberus while it still has all its Digivolutions on it. Let's say these two. And like so, you would delete, all effects aside, tap the analog, well, suspend, get whatever egg you want, just like so. Now, one of the main things about running purple this way, your hand 9 times out of 10 is gonna look like that. That's stacked and heavy. But your deck will actually look less. At a certain point, if your deck is looking that low, you know you gotta hurry up and swing for game. Now, in case of someone trying to like hit you with Gazi or hit you with Cutemon, no big deal. You got the options for it. If someone's trying to hit you with blue, hurry up, bleed certain cards, go for the Anubis. The main cards that you can focus on would be these 5. Now, if you decide you don't want to go this route with the Cerberus Mon, then I suggest, since hybrid is a thing, letting that be a factor. Last thing I will admit on this can be brought out by Sword. Cerberus mode cannot. You don't really need to worry about dropping this out with Sword, because Cerberus Mon can be dropped out with Sword. As long as you get this on the field, free drop with that. No big deal. So that's the deck profile from your one and only Shadowhaunt Joker. Whoa, 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 Shadowhaunt, wait. What about this? Now, the reason why I don't talk about using this one too much is not because I don't like using it. This right here, I save this for in case, I'm running up against, I have to say something like black. This would actually help against that, mainly because of that one effect of helping you thin out the security. Now, you definitely want to get out, if you can, either the Electmon or a blocker. Let this go into its action, do what you need to do, or since it's already done, go into the sword, put back to hand, rinse and repeat. And there you go. I'm Shadowhaunt Joker, and may luck always be on your side. Peace.